Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking time to join me here. I hope everybody had a great Labor Day yesterday. Sorry for the lack of videos. Last week I was reflecting. It was a year anniversary since my father passed away, and so I was just taking that time. So today's news: we are having a fire that's very close to us here where I live in California. California is being hit from pretty much every direction. The fire is pretty darn bad, so our air quality is pretty smoky. And yeah, for prayers and condolences to the people that lost their life and all the wildlife and the home structures. It's very sad. So it goes to show you the reasons why it's important to never take a single day for granted, because every day it's something can happen, something different. You know, it's just like those people last night, yesterday. It just started, I guess, around 3 in the afternoon, they said. Having medical supplies and food and water and an emergency plan. You know, when we deal with natural disasters such as fires and wind and rain and hurricane flooding, all that stuff, it's really can be difficult to prepare for that. But sitting down with your family and having a plan B, if this disaster, you know, occurs, this is what we do. A meeting place, so on and so forth. In your cars, keep a get home bag, keep a bug out bag, water, food, you know, depending on the seasons. So in California, we are seriously we are just being slammed from every direction. Housing, the evictions in the United States is tremendous. I will be including some footage, so stay tuned for that. It's just the price of a 1-bedroom apartment in New York City is roughly almost $4,000 a month. San Diego, 1-bedroom under 500 square feet, almost $3,000 a month. This is getting serious. How can a single paycheck sustain, even if you are making really good money? Think about, it's better to have 2 incomes than to have 1 income, obviously. What if your hours are cut? What if? Are you prepared for that? You've got to think these things through. You know, don't be trying to keep up with the Joneses right now. You know, it means just keep buying in the bubble. If you bought a house between this year and last year, you bought it in a bubble. It's going to correct, and you're going to be finding yourself with all your equity stripped, just like in 2008. Never buy at the height of the market. What goes up comes down. You know, it's pretty serious. You know, when all these millions of people are being evicted, and more millions to come right here in the United States. I never thought I would see what is taking place at, you know, in my life, but everything is unfolding right now. I will be back on schedule. I will try to make up for the lack of videos, maybe throw out an extra one this week. I do apologize again. Thank you to everybody that's been here. Please have a evacuation plan, especially if you're living in the mountains, you know, somewhere that it's hard to get out of, you know, because it can catch you really quickly. So just keep that in mind, everybody. Everything is just escalating. You know, I think we're 9 weeks out from midterms, so they're going to try to make things a little bit better for these 9 weeks, but just prepare for after what happens after the election. It's really going to be our warning sign. So keep that in mind. Everything is smoke and mirrors right now. Life is a stage, and the men and women, we're all players, right? Reach out to people, friends, family. Don't take one day for granted here, because I was watching another channel. I don't follow this channel, but you know, when you scroll onto your homepage, and this man, he had like 1 million subscribers, and apparently him and his wife went to sleep last night, and she didn't wake up, and that was really, really tragic. So I'm just going to end it because I can't put the air conditioner on because I had a person, you know, let me know that it was distracting to them. So I do apologize last time, but we are in a severe heat wave here in California, and we got about another 3-4 days until it's over. So counting down the days to that, I just went, I was
M295, mobile.
I was just in Pasadena. I had to run some errands, and I stopped and seen a friend, and then I swung back and I picked up some pizza. So I'm gonna go feed my face right now because I'm starving. I haven't done much today. So I will talk to you all again very soon. Please stay safe out there, keep your head on a swivel, and until next time, God bless everyone. Take care.
Owner, and you say to yourself, I'm not making any money, what's my alternative? The alternative is to turn around and sell it. When they see what they can make, it's a pretty easy choice for them to just say, okay, I'm going to throw in the towel, I'll take the money and run.
And Neil, that's just what is happening. That property you see behind me, that 2-flat, it's fully rented, but it is now on the market because folks can't seem to make the numbers work if they don't get their rent. And you know what happens when a property sells, a rental property sells, first thing the new landlord does, usually comes in and raises the rent. It's a bad spiral right now.
Yeah, that's what happens. Jeff, thank you for that. Jeff Locke in Philadelphia on that rent phenomenon story that you don't hear too much about. We hear a lot about what's going on in housing, but for rentals, it is just as crazy these days. So enjoy it. We have got right now Jeff Locke with us on that aforementioned phenomenon where rents are, as Jerry just pointed out of control. How to deal with all of that? He's in Philadelphia. Jeff.
I apologize for earlier. I got talking to somebody on the street and I stopped listening to you. I don't know how I did that, but there you go. Some days. Yes, I'm in the town of Philadelphia in the Germantown neighborhood. And I tell you, in neighborhoods like this, a lot of rental properties, and yeah, rents are out of control. And that is leading to a lot of people being behind on their rent. Take a look at these numbers, Neil. This is from the Census Bureau. 8.5 million people behind on their rent right now, and half of them think they are going to be evicted. And it's because of those high rent prices largely, as well as the high price of everything else. As Jerry mentioned in New York, yeah, out of control, even though you got rent control, right? $4,000 for the average one-bedroom apartment in New York, $3,000 in San Francisco, San Jose and Boston, pushing $3,000. Crazy. And now evictions on the way up across the country. St. Paul up double from what it was normally. In terms of evictions. Houston up almost double as well. Tampa up 50% over normal. And this has led Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, to make an extraordinary video appeal to the nation's lawyers to come in, volunteer their time to try and fight evictions in court to keep people in their rental apartments. The only problem with that is that's a good idea, but what about the landlords, many of them small mom and pop landlords, who are counting on that rent money? We talked to a landlord group in Philadelphia here.